Second episode of 2020, number 45 this will be, and funny enough, the guy's asking the question is named Ralphie, Ode to Christmas Story, if you have the leg lamp, fragile, you know what I'm talking about. So he asked, can you do a vasectomy at the time of penile implant? I'm gonna go over a couple things about vasectomy first, and I'll talk about, how you do it during a penile implantation. First thing, when it comes to vasectomy, it's the best way to accomplish birth control because your partner is not affected negatively. The former editor of the Journal of Sexual Medicine was Dr. Irwin Goldstein, and when my girls were younger, he used to tell me, Paul, they cannot take pills, they cannot have an IUD with hormones because it's devastating not only to their hormonal system, but possibly their children's hormonal system. And we kind of followed that. So when you're ready, and you're ready, and you've thought about it for more than a month, and you decide you're going to get a vasectomy, I think it's the greatest thing a guy can do for his wife. Or girlfriend, whatever it may be. It's the greatest thing because it's a piece of cake when done by a urologist. So I'm going to tell you the results when done by a urologist, and the results are great. It doesn't affect ejaculation, does not affect your erectile function, and you heal rapidly if you go to somebody that does the no scalpel vasectomy technique, which is basically a set of instruments. And I remember when I got out 22 years ago, I heard about them doing these vasectomies in subways. So in China, they would give a guy a month's salary. So he would get a vasectomy and they would get it done in the subway and then they'd go off to work. And I couldn't wait to buy a set of these instruments. And the IP property, it's not the same way. I couldn't get that set of instruments for almost a year. But if your urologist has that set of instruments, it should be a minimally invasive piece of cake. I'll tell you, if you do it in the office, because I've had a vasectomy myself, it feels weird. That's the only thing I'm going to tell you. It feels weird, but do it. It's the best way to go. And once again, does not affect erectile dysfunction, does not affect ejaculatory function. All right. Now, let's talk about doing it during a penile implant. If it's done infrapubically, it's a piece of cake. We basically, without having any incisions on the scrotum, are able to pull the vas deferens over and do what we got to do in order to make it so you do not sire children. Guys that are done peniscrotally, do the implant peniscrotally, I'm sure that they can do it in a similar fashion. So it can be easily done at the time of your penile implant. And if you look at the average age in our office, what do you think it is, Alfie? Probably 38 to 40 is our average age of men getting a penile implant. Now, yes, we do get all the young guys that come in from all over the world, and maybe other people's is a little bit higher number. But if you decide that you're going to get a penile implant and you want to have your vasectomy done at the same time, in competent hands, you should be able to do it with no downside. Zero downside if done by a good urologist. So get it done, Ralphie, and you'll have a wonderful Christmas next year. Have a good one. Bye.